Every year, scientists undertake some truly baffling experiments, and 2021 was no exception. From growing mini brains with their own eyes in petri dishes to reanimating 24,000-year-old self-replicating zombies from the Siberian permafrost. Here are the absolute weirdest scientific experiments of the year. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. So let's start. Number 1. Growing miniature human brains with their own eyes. A group of scientists made the news that was equal parts fascinating and horrifying when they announced they had successfully lab-grown a tiny human brain with its own pair of eyes. They made the Cronenberg-esque mini brain, called an organoid, by transforming stem cells into neural tissue, then stimulating the cells with chemical signals to form tiny rudimentary optic cups filled with light-sensitive cells. Thankfully for our collective sanity and for the mini brains themselves, the tiny organoids don't have nearly enough neural density to be conscious, so they won't be asking themselves anytime soon how they awakened as a lost pair of eyes sliding around a petri dish. They are, however, incredibly useful constructs for studying brain development and potentially creating cures for retinal disorders that cause blindness, something that the researchers want to study. Number 2. Turning water into a shiny golden metal. A drop of liquid metal is covered by a thin layer of water, which has turned a golden yellow after taking on metallic qualities. A drop of liquid metal is covered by a thin layer of water, which has turned a golden yellow after taking on metallic qualities. From early antiquity all the way to the 17th century, alchemists were obsessed with the philosopher's stone, a mythical substance with the power to transmute lead into gold. In July, scientists reported an experiment that looked a little like the fabled process. For just a few fleeting seconds, they were able to transform water into a shiny, golden metal. The researchers achieved this by mixing the water with sodium and potassium metals, which donate their extra electrons to the water, and therefore make the water's electrons wander freely, rendering it metallic. Number 3. Inventing an otherworldly time crystal. The time crystal was created inside Google's Sycamore chip, which is kept cool inside their quantum cryostat. The time crystal was created inside Google's Sycamore chip, which is kept cool inside their quantum cryostat. In July, researchers working with Google revealed that they had created a time crystal inside the heart of the tech giant's quantum computer, Sycamore. The crystal was a completely new phase of matter that the researchers claimed was able to evade the second law of thermodynamics, which dictates that entropy, or the disorder of a system, must always increase, unlike other systems, which see their entropy increase over time. The time crystal's entropy did not increase no matter how many times it was pulsed with a laser. The truly remarkable thing about the weird quantum crystals is that they are the first objects to break a fundamental symmetry of the universe, called discrete time translation symmetry. Scientists are hoping to use the otherworldly crystals to test the boundaries of quantum mechanics, the strange rules that govern the world of the very small. Number 4. Releasing a Russian doll set of stomach-bursting parasites. A July study published in the journal Molecular Biology revealed that an already weird past study had produced even weirder unintended consequences. Decades ago, the Finnish scientist Hansky introduced the glandular fritillary butterfly onto the remote island of Sodunga, planning to study how a population of one species placed inside a harsh habitat could survive. Little did he know, the butterflies harbored a species of stomach-bursting parasitic wasp, and those wasps also carried their own, smaller, stomach-bursting hyperparasite, itself a parasitic wasp. Once the butterflies were released on Sodunga, the wasps erupted, spreading across the island with their hosts. This experiment provided later scientists with not only a fascinating ecological study, but also a clear warning that we must understand the ecological webs that form around endangered species before introducing them into new environments. Number 5. Growing magic mushrooms in the blood through an ill-advised injection. Okay, so this one wasn't done by a scientist, but it's by far one of the weirdest amateur experiments we've heard this year. A January study in the Journal of the Academy of Consultation Liaison Psychiatry revealed that a man who had brewed a magic mushroom tea and injected it into his body ended up in the emergency room with the fungus growing in his blood. After injecting the psilocybin tea, the man, who had hoped to relieve symptoms of bipolar disorder and opioid dependence, quickly became lethargic. His skin turned yellow, and he started vomiting blood. The man survived, but needed to take antibiotics and antifungal drugs to remove the psychoactive fungus from his bloodstream. He also had to be put onto a respirator. A growing body of research indicates that psilocybin, The psychoactive compound found in magic mushrooms could be a promising treatment for depression, anxiety, and substance abuse, but only if taken safely. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.